fall short at.
Sorry.
And yeah, I'm excited and I feel lucky that Cass has taken time out of her weekend to do this. So here I am.
Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
5 months. I've also been doing this for 5 months.
Oh, maybe it's
Um,
4 months then. You
oh
s-
yeah. Well, no, I think I'm going on 6. I think I'm going
okay.
on 6 and you're going on 5.
Okay.
Marissa came over from Beachbody. Um, how long did you do body before it took a shit on all of them?
I think like a year,
Mm-hmm.
maybe almost.
Mm-hmm. So she
Bec-
has about a year under her belt prior to Shackley of like network marketing and like the whole thing, which I feel like you learn a lot in a year, right?
yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite product? What's
Oh,
your favorite
right.
Shackley product?
Mm. Energize, collagen, energize and collagen. But all of them, really?
I
Like
know. It's like,
everything?
can I give top three?
Yeah. Like everything that I've tried, I haven't not liked. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. There hasn't been anything that I haven't liked. So,
Okay. Who wants to go next? Jess? Okay.
Let me unmute myself. I'm Jessica. I've been doing this since the end of February. It's going well. I think that I'm really working on that. Um, Not only just the inviting, but getting my words correct. I've been going over a lot of my stuff, just kind of re-going to see what I said then versus what I'm doing now. I've really been going over that, but I'm actually doing really, really good. I'm just in that learning key. I can't wait till I'm 5, 6 months in, but I know it's a process. Um, my favorite product right now is Good Gut and Go. It
Mm,
changed my digestive system. I'm not even
yeah.
joking.
And
It
sadly, it's back ordered. So if you recently
I
got
have
it, consider yourself lucky.
I have 2 bags of it
wait, my order
because
just
I
went through.
It might just
Okay.
come a little later.
yeah, that was an
It'll be like
amazing
a couple
thing.
days probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I love that we
Okay,
can show up. So,
a question for Marissa and Angela, who have been
Mhm.
here with me since the body days. So if you guys can unmute for just a second. So Jessica has been doing this for about 2 weeks, right? 2.5 weeks. How many of you in the first 2 weeks felt like you knew what you were doing? Okay.
I still don't feel like I know what I'm doing half the
yeah,
How
time.
many
me.
of you in the first year felt like you knew like how to take this business to a six-figure business? Right. Okay. So my point is it's a massive learning curve. Like the world of network marketing is crazy. And like even 7 years in, I have like a corporate mentor that I meet with now from Shackley. And I just literally, I think I shed tears every time I get on with her because I'm like, wow, I'm doing that wrong. Or wow, I'm doing that. And it's like everything I even thought about, I knew about leadership, like through body, was wrong. It was wrong. Like I was doing so much wrong and you just don't know until you know, right? It's like one of those things that it's like the business changes forever and ever and ever. And so as soon as you feel like you know what you're doing, something will change or the rules will change or the compensation plan will change or the studies on something will change. Like for example, Marissa and Angela, how many times in your life have you gone weeks with sending hundreds of invites and nobody has said yes?
Oh, that still happens.
Yeah.
Since I started.
I just want to normalize
I'm
it
not
because
kidding. The only time I took a break from sending invites was when we were in Texas.
mhm.
That's a lot because I haven't stopped since hours.
Right. And we all still go through like very dry spells. And when you're in them, it feels like crap. And then you
Mm-hmm.
have somebody say yes to you, and it's like, oh, okay. I don't completely suck at this. Like that was cool. I'm gonna have a paycheck. Like it feel like, but I just want to normalize that because I think when you come in, if like in the first few weeks, if you don't feel like successful, you have officially entered like what I know I've said this to you, like that messy
Messy.
middle. And so then you're like the excitement of like joining and being excited has worn off a little bit, but the end goal of being super successful hasn't hit yet. So then you start to wonder, am I even good at this? Should I keep doing this? You know, do I belong here? Is this really meant for me? And so I think we've all been there. Maybe even some of us are there right now. But I just want to normalize that because in the first month of your business, it can really make or break your mindset. And so, like, I know Angela uses Growth Day like freaking religiously. Like Growth Day is like a mindset app. And it's I think it really helps, don't you, Ange? What do you think?
Brendan, I was just gonna say, like, I think it was like
Yeah.
2 days ago, I think, or it was over the weekend, last weekend. He talked about this and I don't
Oh,
know if he
yeah.
called it the messy middle, but he was just saying that most of his successful clients see the success within like the first like 5 to 10 years, not 1 to 5. And that a lot of it is the work that they're doing, like that, like personal development. Because he says he gets paid like $1 million to work with clients. And he said that a lot of these clients, they're not even like selling anything. They're a lot of it he realizes is them that they're more just on social media, like sharing. And then he's like, I don't know. It made a lot of sense listening to it. I'm
Yeah,
probably
no,
really
yeah.
confusing you
No,
talking
keep
about it,
going because
but
I'm following.
it made a lot of sense listening to it. Like there's a big difference between like sharing and offering something to somebody. So
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
really kind of
Okay.
changed how I was looking at things too. Because I don't know if you've
So,
noticed the last few days, my stories have been a lot different. I've been trying to change stuff up because I'm just like, I'm catching audience on my stories, like clearly by the amount of viewers I have when I've got like 50 to 60 viewers on a story a day. Um, it's just kind of, I'm like, maybe it's what I'm sharing isn't catching enough
And I think
attention to make.
to your point, I think it's hard too because we are told like, hey, that's too salesy. Hey, that's too salesy. You need to be sharing your story, sharing your story, sharing your story. But at the same time, you can share till you're blue in the face. You still have to let people know you have something to offer. So it's like
That's what
finding the
he was
middle
saying.
ground. Yeah,
I
yeah, no, I'm totally following. And I think that's such a good reminder for all of us because it's like I always say to people, okay, you're posting in your wellness community and you're sharing on your stories, but did you send 100 invites today? Because if you didn't, that's what moves the needle forward. That's not necessarily 100, maybe 20, maybe it's 50. Like it just depends on what your goals are, but like there are certain behaviors in this business. It's like we have to do A, B, C, and D, but if we're not doing X, Y, and Z on top of that, we're not actually doing the things that like make us sales or make us money. But if we don't do A, B, C, and D, somebody like me is probably going to be on your ass about it. Like, hey, why aren't you in your stories? Why aren't you posting? Why aren't you sharing this? Why aren't you, in the group engaging, getting on team calls? If we have to do all those things, but none of those things independently actually move your business forward. You know what
no,
I
and
mean?
also I just want to say, like, coming from body, I was like hype about this. I was like,
Hmm.
I had the mindset like, this is gonna be easy.
Yeah,
Everybody's gonna want these products because there are so many.
I
It
did
ain't
too.
easy. It ain't easy. Regardless of if all of us think these products are amazing, it takes people a long time to get on
Yeah.
board. Like they want to see that you're consistent, that you're just
Yeah.
not just trying to sell something, right?
Yeah.
Like it took Cass over a year to get me to join Body. How many invites did you send me?
I love that she said over a year. It was like 2 years. It was like
Mhm.
24 invites once a month, 24 times. And most of the time I would invite her and she wouldn't even respond. Like
Mhm.
she just wouldn't even, and now it's like I remember I did this team call back in the body days one time, and I had Angela, I had Marissa, I had Amber, I had all these people, and I had pulled the statistics. I went through my messages. It took me forever. And I was like, okay, I know so many of you are feeling defeated with like, you know, how like how many times you're like inviting somebody or like people are ghosting you or not responding. I'm like, I just want to share this one story. And I'm like, there was this girl one time, and I invited her 24 times, so like every month over the course of 24 months for 2 years, and she never responded until one time right around Christmas. She said, yes, send more info. So I sent more info, and she went ghost again for like 6 weeks. And then 6 weeks later, she was like, oh my gosh, my bad. I swear I'm not broke. I just am busy. Let me go complete this cart really quick. And she signed up, and her name is Marissa Pachetti. It was
Remember, we
her.
were all like,
And
huh?
yeah, everyone was like,
No.
wait,
Yeah,
what?
I was
That's
even
not
like,
where I
me?
thought you were
Really?
going with that. And then I did like Ange's, because like Ange was always like, Ange was always so responsive. She was like, thanks, girl. I appreciate you checking in. Thanks so much. But I already have my products. Like, I take A1 something greens and I do
OG1,
this. Yeah.
just get
Yeah.
drink.
Like, yeah, I do this, and I don't want to mess anything up because, I've got Crohn's, and I'm not going to try anything new, but thanks for keeping me in mind. Like for months, like maybe like, I at least half a year.
I think it was like 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden she's like, all right, I'll try it. Like, I don't really need your workouts because I already work out 3.5 hours every single day. Like, I'm like, oh my
Crazy.
God. Like, I'm like, ew, why? And then she's like, no, it's good for my body. I'm a personal trainer. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I'm
It was
horrified.
the
And I'm
John
like,
C program that hooked me. The Dig
yeah,
Deeper sample that you sent
yeah.
me that hooked me to the workout part of it,
Yep.
for
And
sure.
it was like I sent her a sample workout, and
I
she
did it
did it
3 months.
in
For three
secrecy
months.
for like months. She didn't tell me she was doing it like every day. And then all of a sudden she's like, so I've actually been doing this sample like every day, and I think I do want to sign up. And it was Ange. And it's like just like sharing like these people who are like my family, my lifers, like these are my team, my women, right? Like they were just somebody else who was out there ghosting me at one point. Like they were just somebody else who just didn't respond. I just kept like I saw them in my stories. I saw they kept watching. I kept trying. They kept
God, what
ghosting me.
creepers.
I know.
Well,
I'm
it
like,
started.
you guys are in my store. You guys are in my
It started. I
store.
don't know
They're
why your
watching
videos
me.
started popping up and I kept watching them. And then,
Your algorithm, that's why.
yeah. Well, and then I
Mhm.
secretly in my head was like, I want to do that, but I know I never could. Like, I didn't think
Yeah.
I could. And I don't know. Because I was already sharing half-ass on social media, like my workouts. And so it just made sense. And I woke up one day and Steve, I was in bed and I remember like I'm like all or nothing. And I was like, I'm doing it. And I wrote Cassie early as crap in the morning. It was like, hey, I'm ready.
I remember when I joined, I was on vacation for
Mhm.
Christmas. We were in Louisiana and we were in bed, and I cried to Aaron about how I felt like I was losing myself again because I had like started working out after Willow, my youngest, lost a bunch of weight, but I was living off of 1,200 calories a day.
Yeah.
And then
I
at the
remember that.
point when I joined, I had like, I was still eating good, but I was incorporating things back into my diet, and my weight was going back up. And I just remember telling him, like, I have to do this. I'm scared I'm going to lose myself again. And he was like, do it. Whatever you need, do it. And here
Yeah.
we are.
And now
So I've
you
like,
work with other women who are like, I only have,
I only
like
have the
that
shake and the
girl,
meal bars.
the shake in the meal bar. Oh my God, I know. And you're like, no, you
As
have to eat
Cassie's
all
eating her
food.
real bar.
I know.
I had one
This
this
is just my
morning.
starter.
Yeah, you know that girl's going to eat after she gets off this call,
Oh, yeah.
though.
I'm probably gonna eat midway through this call. Okay, but I still want to hear from Julie. Julie, I still want you to do your introduction. She's moving around. Oh, there she is.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, you're muted. There you
This
go.
is what I'm dealing with right now.
Bud.
Hey, I'm Julie. I think I've been doing I started using the products in I think November, and
Hmm.
then I've only been doing this for what, a week, 2 weeks now, I
Hmm.
think. Yeah,
Me and Jessica, I think, signed up around the same time.
yeah. So, but I mean, I love it. It gets me excited, and I love staying home to work because I get to be with my son. So,
Hmm.
I mean, I do other stuff right now, obviously, because it's not like a full-time income or anything, but like I donate plasma and I clean. So,
Do you
yeah,
use the cleaning products for your cleaning stuff?
no. I only clean one place. It's a Pilates studio. It's I'm working for my ex actually.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's going good. And so,
What's your favorite product?
the stress relief complex, obviously, you guys know that. But also the collagen and the life shape. Yeah,
I
probably.
cannot wait to start taking those extra supplements that I am not taking during pregnancy, like the metabolic boost and the
Oh yeah, I
stress
take that
relief.
too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guys, just hear you guys rave about it. And I like took a bunch of stuff to my doctor and they were like, well, we can't really tell you like yes or no on certain supplements, so you just have to use your best judgment. And like, I'm not somebody who's like very afraid of stuff during pregnancy. Like, I have at least one salami sandwich every single day, and I'm not like, oh my God, raw meat. Like, what? Like, I'm just like, whatever. Woo woo. But it's kind of like if you used it before, keep using it. Like during
Mm-hmm.
pregnancy,
Yeah.
but maybe don't just start trying a bunch of new stuff so that I'm like, I wasn't using it before. So, as soon as this baby's born, I'm so excited
Yeah,
to
I
start
love the
using some of these
supplements.
stuff.
I love all the supplements. Oh, I found out I have
Yeah.
arthritis in my knee. I have arthritis in my knee. I'm
Dude,
42 years old.
Derek has severe arthritis in his knee.
Does he?
And yep, before joining Shackley, kid you not, we went to an orthopedic surgeon together to schedule surgery because he was in so much pain and I'm like I can't bear to watch this anymore. And then I joined Shackley and he started taking the men's vitalizer and the advanced joint supplement, and his
Yeah.
pain is virtually gone.
I'm supposed to be getting a steroid shot on Monday, so I don't want to start the advanced joint supplement yet, just because I don't want to see if because I want to see if the steroid works, but I also want to see if the supplement works. So I don't know when to start it. Maybe in like a few months or something like that. Maybe.
I mean, I just in dealing with it with Derek, I wouldn't wait. I mean, he did the shots for several years, and I think with the shot, I mean, number one, they're very expensive. Number two,
Yeah.
they last maybe, I mean, effectiveness, I would say his pain never went away. But what would you say, like pain management wise, like when you were doing the shots in your knee, like it helped, but it didn't like take it away, kind of dulled it. Yeah, like it just kind of like dulled the pain
Yeah.
to the point where it was like more bearable, but it never left. But I swear it wasn't until he started taking those two things together that he he's like, I'm virtually pain free. And he has tried, I mean, everything. I mean, every cream, every joint thing that you could find on Amazon,
Yeah.
every like shot. I mean, even my brother being an orthopedic surgeon would like hook him up sometimes with like different things for and just know nothing. So highly recommend.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, what do you guys feel like you need the most help with? Like where are you feeling like you're getting stuck or maybe you're just not sure what to do? What questions do you guys have?
I'm trying
No
to see.
questions because I know as soon as
I
we end
need
this call, I'm gonna get questions.
should have wrote them down. Did you write them down?
So I do have a question.
Okay, let's hear it.
So when we're posting on social media, I know they always say don't say the name of the company. Like I've heard other people say don't say the name, but keep people like
Serious.
yes. And I'm also trying to figure out how to do a before and after because my face has changed so much that I want to post like a before and after. And I'm kind of new to like posting a lot more on social media. And I'm trying to figure out like ways to do that. Like
Right. Okay.
different ways to do that.
Okay. So I have a couple sample posts I can send you as well, but
Okay.
basically what you want to do until you hit that like very first leadership rank of like director is like you don't want people coming to your page, and I'll just use me and you as an example. I'll be commenting on every post. I'll be cheering you on, right? I'll be saying, like, I'm so glad we do this together. And if you're like, I'm a Shackley ambassador, and then they go to my page and they're like, well, she has 10,000 followers, so she must be really good. Like, you don't want them to switch and then, like, you want them in your inbox. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Likewise, you don't want to say, I'm using the advanced youth line from Shackley. All they have to do is go type it in, then they can just buy it without talking to you, right? So those are the things that we're trying to avoid. So when you're posting, you want to say something like, I used to fill in the blank. For skincare, I'll just use my own example. It was like, I used to have huge puffy circles under my eyes to the point where I was embarrassed to leave my house, humongous pores, red skin, sun damage along my hairline, acne that I thought was forever, like just so it's just me, I just get acne, right? Um, and dark circles around my whole eyes. And I thought that I was using something amazing on my face because it was recommended by my dermatologist. Recently, I decided to invest in a new skincare line. Okay. You're not going to say what it is. You're just going to say I decided to go all in with a new skincare line because I learned that it was toxic and chemical free, and I was seeing other people have amazing results in less than a week. Okay.
Okay.
I've been using it for this long. And now I have, so what problem did it solve? That is always when you're posting, what problem did I have and what problem did it solve? Right? So anybody reading this who says, "Oh my God, I have dark circles under my eyes. I'm still getting acne in my 30s and 40s. You know, I'm still getting red skin or looking tired or getting fine lines and wrinkles, you know? And
Yeah.
you're saying that in a week you've already seen an improvement in those. Now they're in your inbox, right? So you always want to leave a call to action. What do you want people to do? You want them to
Okay.
comment skincare. You want them to comment info. What you don't want to say is, let me know if you want to try it out, or let me know if you're interested in this because they ain't going to let you know. Nobody's going to
Yep.
let you know, right? So you want to tell them exactly what to do. Comment info. It's 4 letters. They can comment it and move on and continue with their doomsday scroll that, they're probably just in bed, like just like scrolling, and then they see your before and after and they're like, oh, right. Like I love my skincare before and after because I legitimately look like a crackhead. Like I look like it's my mugshot because my eyes are so dark and puffy. I'm like it's terrifying. So people are like, oh God, like it's eye catching. Like it's so bad, it's eye catching. So people will stop and read it. And if I can keep it short and simple and sweet, right? They're going to get to that last line that says comment info if you want me to reach out to you,
Okay.
right? They don't want to start that contact. People will avoid communication like it's the plague, right? Like they're just like, nope, I'm good. I'll just keep having acne or whatever. Um, so yeah, so you always want to look at like what problem do I have and what problem did this solve, but not give them enough information to like go investigate it by themselves. Does that make sense?
That makes sense to me. Thank you
Mhm.
for that because that made a lot of sense.
And it's kind of like that for every product. Like,
Okay.
and not every, like with social media, let's say you do that one time, okay, and nobody really responds. You want to feel like a broken record. Like I remember Marissa, even Amber, like saying like I just feel like I'm saying the same things over and over. And you do. You talk about the same products over and over and over again. Those are your consistent staple products. Those are like without a doubt anybody coming to your page every single day knows that you're using metabolic boost or stress relief or good gut and go, right? Or your life shake. You do a great job posting that. Um, so yeah, I mean you just share like a broken record. Did you watch that social media thing that I sent you?
Yes, I watched a certain amount of it until pretty much this call came on.
Okay.
So I was watching it. Yes.
Yeah, so
I'm
um
going back to it as soon as the meeting's over because
okay.
I liked it because it was a lot. It was informational for me, and it really helped with those videos too. So
Yeah.
Can you send it to me, Cass?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean there's so many like little things that like I didn't do consistently until joining this business. Like having captions on every single story, right? Because like people who are like nursing or busy or like in a conference, they can't have their volume on. If they can click your story and read it, they'll watch it. But if there's no captions and you're talking, they're scrolling on by, right? A lot of us are like kind of scrolling social media maybe at quiet times in bed, husband sleeping next to us or nursing the baby. Like we can't have our volume on. Um, Wait, no, I think I tagged you in it, Julie. I tagged both of you on Facebook. It's on the team page.
The level ones page.
No, the Team Row Recovery page, like the team
Oh,
page.
okay.
I tagged you under the social media. It was a call I did a while ago for the team.
Okay.
I remember Marissa on that call was like, I feel attacked right now. I was like, no, you're not. Because everybody needs the reminder. Okay. What other questions do you guys have? What do you want to know about? I know we dropped also like a lot of we had big conversations this week. We talked loyalty. We also
yes.
talked bonus checks. Do you guys understand what that bonus check is? Because I feel like I had a lot of questions privately about that.
Can you explain just the bonus in a short detail so that I can just to make sure I know?
Yeah,
Because I was kind
Marissa.
of curious about that too, and I didn't ask because it must have flew out of my mind, but I'm glad you brought that up.
I thought the bonus check was from like the end of the month,
Okay.
like
No,
the end of the month sales that didn't make it
no.
into the last. No.
I think that's what everybody thought, but that's wrong. So,
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna pull up my dashboard and I'm gonna share it with you guys. Okay. So just as a basic foundation. So
Hmm.
Jessica and Julie, you're probably not gonna get a bonus check because you're within your first 30 days. Okay. And
Hmm.
that has nothing to do with how good you are at this, it has everything to do with the fact that when you sign a customer up, so let's say I'm going to use Marissa as an example. Marissa's my customer, and I sign her up, and let's say she places a $200 order. I get 30% off of her purchase, right? 30%. So you earn 30% off customer purchases in your customer's first 30 days, not your first 30 days, your customers. So if Marissa waits like 45 days, a month and a half or something like that to place like another order and try more stuff, now she moves into my commission tier, not the 30 for 30. And I'm going to show you where to see that. Okay. But if I reach out to Marissa 20 days after her initial order and I'm like, hey, I know you're loving your clean slate products, but hey, I'm running this skincare group. Are you interested in that? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, let's get you ordered now. And she places a skincare order and it's within her first 30 days. I'm still making 30% because it's her first 30 days. Okay. So you guys haven't even had customers pass their first 30 days because you haven't passed your
Okay.
first 30 days, right?
Okay.
So let me share my screen really quick. Okay. Okay. So you guys see my dashboard here? Okay.
Yes.
So when we scroll down to Star Club, okay, you guys understand Star Club is like Star Club is a bonus. So when I said bonus checks, people thought I was talking Star Club and they're like, no, no, my Star Club was in my last check. That's not what I'm talking about. So Star Club bonuses are paid out every week. As soon as you earn one, you get it. Okay. As soon as you earn one, you get it. Star Club is $500 in sales to 3 new people. So you guys can see here, I've signed up 7 new customers this month so far, and I've had $1,300 in sales to brand new customers. Okay. So in order to get one more Star Club bonus, I need this difference, the $115 and 2 new customers. For every 3 new ones, you need $500 in sales, right? Okay, so that's Star Club. And this little graphic down here helps you track that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I sign up Marissa and she gets a $300 order and she's a brand new customer, that will count towards my Star Club. If she places a second order, it doesn't. It's only first time orders. Okay, only first time orders. If Marissa places her second order, her amount that she spends will go up here now. So these are all my customer sales. You can see I have almost $2,000 in customer sales. I have 13 active customers for the month, okay? Do you see this here where it goes 10%, 15%? You see you're here at 20%, then 25%, and it tells you right underneath. Like
Yeah.
it shows you, let me see if I can zoom in on this. It shows you like, okay, you're at 20%, and in order to move up to 25, I need to hit $3,000 in sales and have 10 active customers. Well, I've already hit the 10 active customers. You see the check mark right next to it. But I have to hit $3,000 in sales to unlock 25%, and that's my goal every month, is to hit 25%. So what that means is you're getting paid weekly for new customer orders and Star Club bonuses. Okay. Anybody within their first 30 days of ordering, those are your weekly paychecks. That is why it's so important to have new customers every single week. All the time, right? So if Marissa ordered last month and I got a nice little paycheck from her $300 order, and then in her second month, she place another $500 order and I don't get a paycheck, it's like, wait a second, why didn't I get a paycheck? It's because she's outside of her 30-day window. Now her money, my commission for her order gets paid in that 15th of the month bonus that I was talking about. Okay, so let me just explain
Okay.
it like this, okay? You have a calendar month. It is March 16th, okay? That 15th of the month bonus that we all got was for all of our customer orders from February that were outside of their 30-day window. Okay. So the reason that they don't pay you until halfway through the next month is because they want you to hit the highest commission tier that you can get. So let's say on the very last minute of the last day of the last second of the month, you lock in 25%. You have $3,000 in sales. Well, a 20% commission on $3,000 looks very different than a 25% commission on $3,000 in sales, right? Like one, you're making 5% more. So they don't pay you until halfway through the next month because they're going to back pay you for the whole month of February. So if you have customers, repeat customers, customers after their first 30 days, right? This does not include ambassadors. This is just customers. And they, like you can see I have $1,994 in sales, right? I'm going to work my butt off to get that number up to 3,000. And by the end of March, I want to have that 25% or even 30% locked in. Okay. Halfway through the month, they're going to take their time and say, okay, where did she end? Did we have returns that we need to account for? Was there a system glitch that we need to correct? They're going to get all that figured out. And then halfway through the next month, I'm getting that's what this bonus was, a bonus check for this commission tier for all of our customers who have purchased after their first 30 days. And you make commission on your own purchases. So you won't see your purchases here accounted under customer sales, but when they calculate your bonus, they do count that in. So if you're spending $500 a month on products, getting this commission tier up as high as you can is going to be very smart for you. Because if you're spending $500 and you're staying in this 10 or 15% commission range, you're getting 15% back commission on your own purchases. But if you're busting your butt and getting sales up in the $3,000 range, now you're getting 25% back on your own sales. That's all bundled up into one bonus check that you get every 15th of the month. Is that confusing or is that clear?
I think it's good. Yeah, I think that's clear.
Marissa?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Um, I mean, it's confusing, but it makes sense.
What's confusing about it?
So I guess the bonus check I got was because Tanya ordered more products within her first 30 days, right?
No. So your bonus check was for anybody who placed a second order or a third order and they're out of their first 30
Outside.
days.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So anyone in their first 30 days, those are your weekly paychecks. So you get paid for new customers every week.
Okay.
Once they start to hit their second month, you don't get those weekly paychecks, right? You've had customers who have ordered Meology Kids, collagen more than one time, and you're not getting weekly paychecks when they order, right? That's because that's going into your bonus check that you're going to get
Okay.
halfway through the next month.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, I
Okay.
remember
Yep.
like Angela one time was like, hey, like I have this customer, Kim, and Kim orders all this stuff all the time, but I'm not getting paychecks for her. I feel like, like where are my paychecks for her? And I'm like, she's outside her 30-day window. So now that's going to be in your 15th of the month bonus, not your weekly check.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that
Yep.
make sense? So like,
That does now, yes.
yes, new customers get paid weekly.
Okay.
That cleared. That made a
Outside
lot
of
of
it,
sense.
Yes.
outside of
And
it, you'll see the bonus on the 15th.
yep. And so
Okay.
that's why it's like, even though you're not getting those weekly paychecks, you want to be checking in on your customers. You want those recurring orders. You want to have your orders in, because you're getting percentages back on all of that, but you're just going to get it in one fat lump sum check. Make sense?
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Like you can see, my first paycheck of the month was like two something, and then my next one was like 350. So this is what I've been paid out for the first 2 weeks. But I know that by the time like my end of the month bonus comes, like none of these sales have been accounted for. You know what I'm saying? These
Okay.
are repeat customers or And it doesn't even include my freaking hundreds of dollars that like I just put in a huge order for Derek last night. Like I- joint stuff, vitamins, like all of that stuff. Like I'll be making a commission back on that too. So yeah, that end of the month check is nice. It's helpful. Make sense?
Mhm.
Okay.
That does, yeah.
I had a lot of people being like, "No, you're wrong. Like here's my screenshot." I'm because like if you go down here and you look at your Star Club bonus and you go view details or wait, hold on, let me see. Okay, right here, this weekly month to date and you click view details. This will show you what you got paid for in your weekly checks. So, like this person, I made $176, making 30% off their first order. She placed like a frickin' $550 order. It was like humongous. I got 2 Star Club bonuses off of that because she bumped me to the next tier and to the next tier. Like her order was huge. Um, and then like this person, I got 30% of their order, which was $24. This person I got $15. This person I got $48. So you can see the breakdown, and this is for your weekly checks. So I had a lot of people sending me screenshots of this privately going, no, look, I already got my bonus. It was in my weekly checks. I almost feel like I need to come up with a new word. It's not Star Club bonuses because you get paid those every week. Make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody have any other compensation questions?
Mm-mm.
Compensation plan is something I'm even still learning about. It's just like it's a never and like as you continue to move up the ranks, you make new things and you get new rewards and um yeah. Um is everybody aware and on board with our Chicago conference this summer?
I was just gonna ask about this.
Yes.
Um, I want to go, so I didn't know how this all worked because it was a little new to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know what like. I've read everything on it and I've heard about it. Right?
Yes.
Am I allowed to go as an ambassador?
Oh
So
yeah, you're like expected to go. Like it is
okay,
for
okay,
ambassadors only. It
okay,
is for team builders, business
yeah,
owners. So like I want the whole team there. And I know
yeah,
Marissa's avoiding her commitment to this right now, but it's because she lives in Vermont. So like us from Michigan, we're driving.
yeah.
I will be 38 weeks pregnant. I did actually get clearance from my doctor yesterday or whenever I went to go. So she was like, as long as you're feeling good, it's fine. As long as you have a driver and an escape plan. So Amber's actually driving me down.
Oh,
And then if I have to leave, we have to leave. But like Kristen's flying in from New York, Angela's going, Amanda's going, Amber's going. So we've all been kind of just like booking hotel
oh,
rooms. We're all going. We are all going. I know Heather Green is driving up from North Carolina and hopefully bringing her team with her. So we're just gonna have a huge crew there, and it is in-person speakers. The CEO will be there. We'll be
yeah.
learning how to be, better business owners. They're going to be releasing a bunch of new products I just found out too, which is exciting.
Oh, that's
Um,
exciting.
yeah, and there's huge parties. So I'll just be there, pregnant, so pregnant, just shaking it on the dance floor. You can expect that. But
It's
how long
from
at a
June.
time?
Sorry, it's from June 16th to the 18th, correct?
Yeah, technically we'll drive home on the morning of the 19th just because the closing
Okay.
party is like that, it's like late that night. So you want the hotel to go until the morning of the 19th.
Okay.
So the ticket is $150 to go.
Okay.
And if you hit director, they pay you back for that. And they cover one
Okay.
night stay in a hotel.
Okay. So It's 150. You just do the sign up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then just pay for a room.
Yep, pay for a room. And like, let's say Julie and Jessica, you guys wanted to go together. You
I
guys
would
could
love to have
share a
somebody to go
room.
with.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure all of the like Michigan girls will be carpooling together, whether or not I know
Okay.
some people have preferences about like I know Angela is having her own room just because she wants her own space and she's willing to foot that bill. But like I know other people
Prefer
like
driving
Amanda,
too.
what'd you say?
Someone wants to drive with me, I'm preferably driving up alone too. Just because
Oh,
my
okay.
driving is not good. Like I don't like I'm comfortable driving like Ava and Steve around, but I've never been that I wouldn't say good of a driver, but I just get a lot of anxiety driving.
Well, maybe you ride with somebody. Like maybe
But
you
if
don't
someone wants to
drive.
drive up with me, I wouldn't mind, but I definitely want my car because
Oh,
I kind of
so
feel better about having my car down there and just having a
okay.
way of
Well, our local team is growing. And so, like Jessica and Julie, if you guys like, I know
Yeah.
Amanda would love to have people ride with her. Um,
Okay.
so
that's
just
fine.
know, like,
I'm just kind of
I mean, honestly, Chicago is Chicago. So if you guys can
Chicago.
carpool
Yeah.
and like split like the bill for parking or like
Yeah.
just like save gas, you know what I mean? It's 3.5 hours.
Hmm.
It's like it's like during the week. So it's not like I thought it was gonna be a weekend thing, but it's during the week. It's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something like that. So
Okay.
Marissa, are you going? You're not going? She's like,
No, I don't think so. Sorry. I had to unmute myself. I don't think so. My best friend who's pregnant, that's the weekend of her baby shower that I'm helping
oh,
to
okay.
plan.
Okay.
And we just don't miss things for each other.
Yeah,
I just
totally
can't
understandable.
do
So
that.
you don't want to deliver my baby in Chicago for me.
Oh
Okay,
my
it's
God.
fine. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
hope I, God, you're three and a
It's
half
okay. I
hours
have
away.
Dr. Kristen. I have Dr.
Okay.
Kristen who's gonna be, she's an orthopedic surgeon nurse. So I'm like, if you can like replace somebody's hip, I'm sure you can deliver a baby. It's fine.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
It'll be
I said to
fine.
my doctor, I'm like, if my water breaks, she's like,
You do not
call
have time to
us.
get home. You 3.5 hours, you won't make it home.
You might.
You might,
She's like, just call
maybe.
us. Well,
So if anybody would like someone extra to bring up there, I am looking for a ride, but I want to go to the like this whole thing.
yeah,
I think it really I've heard people talk about it, and it just seems like such a good thing to do when you're in the beginning.
yeah,
And even for it just sounds like a really good idea for me. I really want to go. I can't drive myself. Because I actually embarrassing, but I do not have my own vehicle. My vehicle broke down. But we have one more vehicle in the family and I won't be able to use it. So if anybody wants someone along with them, I'm a great car rider.
yeah. Well, and
Yeah,
we'll
When
figure it
is it?
out.
When
yeah,
is it? What month? June or
June,
June?
June.
June.
Where do I see like the posts? I didn't get to see the posts of it.
Um, Let me find it on the team page and tag you.
Can
Um,
you
yeah, I'll tag both of you. Um,
gosh, that's so nice. I just looked, it's literally the week after Ava's out of school. So I think most of the kids will be out of school too.
yeah,
So he's working at home, usually works at home. Like I just will leave
okay.
Ava with him and see ya. Well, it's easy enough because I'll just stock up the house and take the car and yep.
My, My son is 3, and I don't know if I can find a babysitter for that long. I
Oh
know
yeah.
mom's available, but she's like 74, and it's hard for her to watch him because he's all over the place right now. He goes outside the door. We got a lock on the door that's coming today from Amazon, so hopefully that works. But he like opens the garage door and opens the garage and gets outside.
Smart.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the post. I know it was like super early on that I shared it.
Well, I'm worried, Cass, because I bought my ticket and I can't find it for the life of me in my email. I think I can probably call Shackley customer service and they'd be able to like.
I mean, I don't know where my ticket is either.
I know. I'm like, what did I do with it? I thought I saved it in my folder and
Gosh, where is my post on it? I'll have to find it. The link. Yeah, I'll have to find it. Um, yeah, I'll find it and I'll send it to you guys. It's called the North American Conference, if you ever want to just try to find it on the Shackley website as well. But here's what I've learned from my upline. It's kind of like two rules. Number one, you never miss a live event. And I made that mistake by not going to the very first event in Orlando. Many of you guys weren't even like here yet, like part of the team yet, but I skipped it because I don't even really have a good reason why. I just felt overwhelmed by it and I just didn't go. And you never miss an in-person event ever. People who
Yeah.
stay in this company, um, are the people who make the in-person events. And obviously, like, if you like are having a baby or like have like a family vacation plan during that time, right? Like I'm not saying like sacrifice your life to be like I'm not saying that. Like if you have something planned during that time, then you just do, right? But you keep it open for the next year.
Hmm.
And number two, wait, what? Hold on. I think I just combined the both two things. I think I combined them into one. It's people who go, stay, and are successful. And number two, you never miss an in-person event. Yeah, I combined those. Those are your two.
Can you send me the link as well if you can find it?
Yes,
I
You must
think
have
in order.
posted.
I
Oh,
did
I am
post
not on
it,
mute.
but
You must have
it
posted it on like the team page,
I did, and I'm
right?
looking for it. But also, if you guys look at, I'll just Google it. Shackley North American Conference.
I'm pretty sure it's
Let's
on
see.
right when you go where you shop.
It's right here. I just Googled it, but here, I'll just drop this in you want it in the level ones chat? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll put it there. Okay.
Oh, you look so cute.
Boom.
Oh, sorry, forgot I'm not on mute.
Okay. Anything else? I know we're kind of coming up to that 10 o'clock mark, but you guys tell me, what do you need? Do you feel like there's anything else you want help with or anything you like? Does everyone understand legacy orders? I mean, loyalty orders?
Yeah, come on, don't switch the terminology up now, girl.
Sorry.
Get it together. I'm just
I know.
kidding. No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
That explained a lot because I was like, "Oh, cool! I got an extra $100. Like, sweet. What did I do that?
Yeah.
How did I do that? That makes sense."
Yeah. A lot
Yep.
of people actually thought too that they were being paid double for their new customers and then that extra commission tier percentage as a bonus. So, yeah, just know there's a separation between clients in their first 30 days and everyone else.
Yep, that
So,
makes sense.
and another reason why I've really started to be picky about who I add to the team. Like I've turned a bunch of people away. They're like, I want to do this business with you, and I'm like, no, you're flaky. Not, you can't. No. And I don't say it like that, but like I'm picky. I'm very picky now. And I'm like, you know what? Let's start you as a customer. If you love the products and you absolutely cannot imagine a world in which you're not sharing them with your friends and family and doing this as a business, then let's talk and get you started. But what I'm finding is, so that commission tier at the top, let me just pull it back up for you really quick. Um, this right here, this number is so important. And if you have an ambassador sign up and never work, nothing that they purchase goes towards that amount. So you could be signing in like somebody up that says, I want to work this business. I'm going to do this. I'm going to place a $500 order to get started. And none of that will count. None of that will move your commission tier. None of that will build your sales here. And then they join and they never do a thing
You
with
need
the
water?
business. So it's
Okay.
like they would be
Let me
great
see.
customers. They would be great customers. But you really have to like you start them as a customer and you see like let's see how you like it first. Like I remember even Jessica, we did that. I was like, let's start you as a customer first. And Julie, I was
Yeah.
like, both of you. I'm like, okay, let's start you guys as customers and see how you like it. And then once you start, you're like, I love this. I'm obsessed. I want to do this. It's like, okay, then let's move forward with the ambassador opportunity because now I know that you know what you're in. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know you're totally sold, right?
Yeah.
Some people like the idea of being an ambassador, but really they just want to feel better. They make great customers.
They're so nice. I remember asking you about Katie to sign up as an ambassador, and you were like, no, no, because she was like, oh, I don't really want to work the
Yeah.
business.
And the
And
reason
then you
is
were like,
because
that's going to take away from you. So don't do
yeah,
that.
it takes away from your bonus check at the end of the
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Because some people are just kind of like, hey, I want to be an ambassador, but like only if somebody comes to me and says, I want this one product. And it's like they might have like 2 or 3 sales a year, right? Like that doesn't, I've helped 3 people in the last month cancel their ambassador memberships because they don't want
Mm-hmm.
to work and it's not what they thought it was. And they continue to purchase. And I know it's hurting my customer sales, not having them be a customer. So why not just help you? Like, and here's the thing is like, if somebody is interested in the ambassador opportunity, they get 15% off, just like they do as a member, just like they do as a customer. So they're not getting a bigger discount by shopping or by enrolling as an ambassador. The only reason they would get to a bigger discount is if they hit director. And then it's
Mm-hmm.
25% off of everything. So it's like if they're just doing it for the discount, you might as well just be a preferred customer and then if you're like, hey, everybody in my family is assaulting me for a link and I don't have one, it's like, okay, well then let's get you signed up. But that we all know that's not how this works. Like our families don't, they're not coming for our products like that. So
Well, that's how Kim was, remember? And I asked you because I'm like, there's not any benefit to her, right? Because she loves the products and she buys so much, but it's like, yeah, but she doesn't want to share because she does Scentsy. She does Scentsy business and shares all about that. So it's like, yeah, that's pointless then. And yeah, I was
yeah,
honest, there's no benefit to you at all. No difference with what you'd make, like what you'd save money wise.
100%.
She
Yeah.
was like,
If somebody gives you like a little bit of language about, I want to be an ambassador, but I don't want to share how you do on social media. I'm like, oh, my flag could not be more red right now. Nope, we're just going to keep you as a customer. Like, if somebody's like, you know what? I'm willing to step outside my comfort zone. I don't share on social media, but I will learn and I will do it. That's a different story. But if they're like, I want to be an ambassador, I want to make the money, I see you sharing about it, but I don't share on social media like that, and I'm not comfortable doing that. It's like, okay, well, let's just, as soon as you have somebody who wants to sign up with you, then let's have that conversation. I never hear back from people coming back around to be like, hey, you made me sign up as a customer, but that was the worst decision of my life because people are, clawing my door down for my link. Like it just doesn't happen. So it's a smart business decision to do discovery calls with people, figure out where they're at. Why do I used to be like, oh, you want to be an ambassador? Like, let's sign you up right now. And I wouldn't even like check to see like, what do you want your work schedule to look like? You know, how's like honestly, even like I hate to say like intelligence level, but like how's your writing, right? How's your posting? How's your like I'm serious. Like so like I really do look at all of that stuff when I'm looking for ambassadors because this team, we don't have desperate energy. We're not just here to sign anybody up, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
we're here to sign people up that want to be here and are, willing to learn.
Yeah,
We
this
don't
ain't body
prior,
anymore.
what'd you say?
It's not body anymore. Where it's just
Right,
like, cool, sign you
right.
up. Like, I don't care if you
Yeah,
do the workouts or not. Bye.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And one thing that um I've learned too is like we don't prioritize with mentorship in this company, we don't prioritize success, we prioritize effort. Like I'm going to prioritize somebody who's showing up to work 1,000 times more than somebody who just makes it easy and is successful, but they only work 2 days a week. It's like, nope, I'm going to prioritize pouring my time and energy into the people who are working their butts off, like people who show effort. So, I mean, just it's been a huge learning curve for me as well. I never thought I would see the day where I was like turning people away from doing business, but it doesn't help me to have somebody come in and not work.
Yeah.
So,
Ah,
all right. Well, any other questions before we log off for the day? Thank you guys for getting on. I hope you guys learned something helpful today.
yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
Okay, good.
you.
Picture, yes, and we'll take a picture. Okay, hold on.